at AfricArena. But before we start, let us explain to you what is AfricArena. So AfricArena mission is to bridge the gap between the entrepreneurs, the investors, and the corporation in Africa. AfricArena was launched in 2017, so 5 years ago. And since we have launched AfricArena, the startups who participate in some AfricArena events were able to collectively raise up to $220 million in capital. Since its creation, we also had done 30+ open innovation challenges with our corporates. So this year, AfricArena has decided to be present in 4 different main ecosystems all over Africa. So we started at the beginning of the year in Johannesburg to cover the Southern Africa ecosystem. Then we went to Dakar in Senegal in June to cover West Africa. And our plan now is to go to Tunisia in September for the North Africa ecosystem, and then Nairobi in Kenya for the East Africa ecosystem. At the end of the year, in mid-November, we will have a big event, the AfricArena Summit, which will be held in Cape Town. But why we are here today? So today we are here because our next destination is Tunisia, when we're going to have our North Africa Summit. So we already have the date. It's going to be on the 22nd and the 23rd of September at the Mozambique Hotel. The tickets are already available in Quicket. And I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all our sponsors, which are Expertise France, Smart Capital, and The Dot. So now it's time to meet the judges who's going to judge the different pitches during this session. So I'm going to ask every judges to introduce themselves briefly, and we can start with you, Zeynep, if you want to introduce yourself. Oops, sorry.
Hi, Zeynep, your mic is on mute.
That's really good, you know. So I'm Zeynep Masoud. I'm managing The Dot. The Dot is the first digital innovation hub in Tunisia, which works on 3 axes. The first axis is startups, how to boost them, mentor them, accompany them, and make them shine. The second one is the regional entrepreneurship, how to offer quality services to entrepreneurs in the interior regions in Tunisia. And the third axe is about digital transformation. We are setting up this first AI hub in Tunisia. We're working with the GIZ on Industry 4.0, on a mobile innovation lab, the first public innovation lab, and other services. So I'm really proud to be part of the judges here, and very proud of our partnership with AfricArena in general.
Thank you very much, Zeynep. Thank you. We're also very happy to have you here today. Second, we have Vuyo from Launch Africa. If you want to introduce yourself briefly.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Bintu. So I'm Vuyo. I'm the portfolio manager at Launch Africa Ventures. We are a Pan-African fund, one of the most active ones at the moment on the continent, investing in pre-Series A businesses. I think our portfolio at the moment sits at about 52 companies. Probably we'll get to about 60 or 80 by the end of the year. So we're quite an active bunch of guys, led by 2 GPs, Janae Duplessis and Zachariah George, who both have quite an extensive profile in the VC space and in the investment space on the African continent. I think our biggest kind of MO is to assist guys to get to the kind of traction that can give them an attractive valuation and a successful capital raise at Series A. So we're looking particularly to contribute to that goal via our check size. So we invest between 100K and 300K USD, but also through kind of our network. So between the 2 GPs, our LP network of about 100 limited partners, and our advisors, together with a network of 50 odd portfolio companies, we can help the companies that we invest in grow in different geographies, grow in different vectors within the value chain, and basically meet their goals of expanding. And we're trying to change the ecosystem of VC in Africa in a quite accelerated way. So we always like to be part of these events as well. I think Zach was part of the Dakar event. So yeah, also quite proud to be part of this event. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Thank you very much for joining today, Vuyo. And we have Emel from Réseau Entreprise, the country director of Réseau Entreprise. If you can introduce yourself, Emel.
Hi, hello everyone. I'm Emel Tounsi. I'm the country director of Réseau Entreprendre Tunisia. We are an association of business leaders, and we support and accompany entrepreneurs. So we are here in Tunisia since 2010, and I'm so honored to be here today.
Perfect. Thank you very much to all our judges. We are very, very happy to have you today. So now I'm going to hand over to Papama.
Great. Thanks, Bintu. And thank you and welcome to the judges as well. We appreciate your time and support. May also the judges have their judging sheets ready? Vuyo, Zanib, and Emel. All right, if they're ready, then I believe we're good to go. So now we come to the main part of the event, which is the pitching session from incredible startups operating in North Africa. So starting off with this pitch session will be Clacket, and I'd like to call Kamel up on the stage.
Thank you. I'll just share my screen right now.
Yes, please.
For the internet connection, I'll be closing the camera, but opening the sharing screen. And now
okay, fantastic. As long as we can hear you, that's what counts.
Yeah. You can see me, you see the screen correctly?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I'll start.
All right, great.
Thank you for inviting me today. I'm Kamel, the founder and CEO of Clacket. Clacket, it's the first digital ecosystem for the film and creative industry. Let me walk you through the film industry. The film industry is a very exclusive and closed sector. They don't have any digital infrastructure. The scene is dominated by big production houses. They add very high markups on all the services that they are offering. We have very limited options for shooting locations, and usually they are very expensive. And we don't have any premium online filmmaking interactive education. So the idea of Clacket is to offer this solution to have an online platform where you can find talents in film, like cast and crew. You can find jobs and collaboration opportunities, explore new shooting locations, attend interactive filmmaking masterclasses, and also connect with the industry service providers. And this is our product, Clacket. It's a website and a mobile app. It's very easy to use, where a user can sign up as an individual talent or as an enterprise account. They can explore jobs, they can find and book online shooting locations, they can find jobs, and also what we launched recently is the Clacket Masterclasses. They can attend interactive masterclasses offered by the film industry experts. And we are proud to have all those instructors, all those great instructors exclusive on Clacket. Right. Sorry. Proceed. Hello.
Hi, Kamel. Yes, you can proceed.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. And this is what is happening today. All film producers are shifting to digital video on demand platforms. And that's what happens. Film production is next in line, offering a transparent, easy to use, cost saving with a secure digital payment and available globally. The media and entertainment market is very big. We have a value of $32 billion market worth in 2018. More than $500 million were spent on shooting locations. 80% only were spent in Egypt. And we have in Egypt more than 500,000 people working directly in the film industry. Our business model is very simple. We charge a premium subscription for the premium users, and for the master classes, we have subscription, and we have a subscription model for the enterprise accounts. Clacket also charges 15% on all services booked through our platforms, and we take 20% cut of shooting locations rentals. Our numbers have been growing rapidly. We have now more than more than 6,000 talents on Clacket, more than 35 enterprise accounts, including the film industry market leaders. in Egypt. We have more than 300 shooting locations across Egypt, in Cairo, Alexandria, and Hurghada, and we made more than $100,000 in total revenues. And we successfully made a strategic partnership with Gemini Africa, and also across the film industry in Egypt, partnering with Cairo International Film Festival, Laguna Film Festival, and Aswan Women International Film Festival. In 2021, we managed to introduce peer-to-peer service booking and shooting locations booking. We launched Claquette web platform. We introduced premium subscription, and we're having more than 600 subscribers in our first 3 months of launch. And by end of 2021, we are aiming to reach 10,000 users and generate $150 in revenues. And by 2022, we look forward to introduce more engaging features, project management dashboard, and grow our base to 25,000 users and make revenues of $500,000. To make these great things happen, we are raising now $350,000. This amount will be spent on product development, team, operations, marketing, and content development. We are backed up by a great team. Me, myself, Kamel, with more than 8 years experience in management and project management and business management. And as an independent filmmaker, I produced and directed more than 20 projects. Ahmed, my co-founder, with more than 6 years in operations management and client servicing. Salah, our technical team lead, bringing more than 4 years experience in software development. And we are backed with a great team in design, tech, business, and filmmaking. You can check out our website, download our app, follow us on social media. And this is a very special quote for me. Filmmaking is a miracle of collaboration, and I see that Claquette will be the miracle of digital transformation for the film and creative industry.
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you very much. All right, now we go to the judges for any questions for Kamal. Zainab, can we start with you?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for this presentation. It's really interesting. I have 2 questions. So the first one is about competition. Are there any competitors working on the same field? This seems like a marketplace for filmmakers, talents, and other stuff behind. And the second one is about the possible expansion in the region. So are you planning to expand your activities to other countries in the Middle East or in Africa or otherwise? Thank you. Your microphone.
Kamal, your mic is on mute. There you go.
I'm sorry. Thank you for the questions. I'll start by answering the competition part. Well, we don't have a direct competitor. Like, we don't have a similar platform in Egypt or in the Middle East, but we have like a platform to connect talents like Mandy.com. We have something for shooting locations in Europe and the US, and it's owned by Airbnb. It's called peerspace.com. They are operating in a couple of cities in the US and in Europe and Asia, I think. And but what I can consider a competition is the traditional production process in Egypt and Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. This is what we are competing with. Actually, we had 2 similar platforms, but they joined forces with Claquette. Instead of going and compete with us, they became our partners in providing us with instructors, with the event that we do. We do something called Claquette Filmmaking Bootcamp. So before they launch even their products, we partnered with them to have them under the umbrella of Claquette. And we are the leading in the market here in Egypt. As for expansion in the region, yes, definitely. We are eyeing KSA, North Africa, Morocco, Tunisia, Jordan, all those countries. We have users in there, but on a very small numbers. Like, we have in KSA around 80 users. We have 50 in Lebanon. We have 60 in Jordan. And during the lockdown, we made a competition and we marketed a bit on social media for in Jordan, Lebanon, and KSA. And we had people participating in it and making films on Claquette. That was very interesting. So yes, definitely. We're aiming to expand in the MENA region and North Africa. So yes.
Okay, great. Unfortunately, time is up right now. Thanks a lot, Kamal.
Thank you.
All right, fantastic. So next up on stage, we're going to have Epilert, represented by Amin. Hi, Amin, can you hear me? All right, Amin is sharing the screen. Okay, Amin, just let me know once you're ready.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, I shared my screen. All good?
Perfect, ready when you are.
Okay, so hello, everyone. My name is Amin. I'm the co-founder and COO of Epilert. It's a revolutionary neurological monitoring startup in Tunisia and in the US. So the problem that we are trying to solve is there is 1 out of 1,000 persons has an expected death from the epilepsy seizure, and people can die anytime and anywhere with that unexpected seizure. And there is also a problem of medical care. The doctors struggle with the diagnosis of epilepsy since there is no data and there is lack of data in the hospital and in the medical institution. That's why we are trying to solve. The first problem is to help caregivers who have a beloved suffering from epilepsy and to have a peace of mind. And we develop wearable device that detects and sends alert immediately when the seizure happens. And we collect the data to improve medical treatment and ultimately predict the seizure in the future. This is our product, the bracelet. And this is the Epilert dashboard of MDs to monitor on real time the data from the bracelet. It's a medical web platform 24/7 for monitoring. And we have an algorithms that implemented on Microsoft Azure to start working on the detection and next on the prediction. This is the whole system of Epilert, the bracelet, the mobile app, and the Epilert doctor dashboard. The business model is to sell the bracelet on $170 and the cost is $60. So we have a margin profit of $110 and we have $10 monthly subscription fees. The market size is 2 billion in the US since there is 3.5 million epilepsy patients and 65 million in the world. And the scaling is going to be on neurological and mental health disorder. One out of 6 person in the world has neurological disorder or mental health, and it's a market size of plus 100 billion. For the market penetration, we already made a crowdfunding campaign on Indiegogo, and we made the community building and early traction. We raised 5,000K, and we wanted a goal of 50,000K, but we only attained 5,000K. But that's market validation, and we already have also pre-orders from other platforms of social media. We to go to market, we need FDA. We don't want to sell our bracelet as a gadget. We want it as a medical device. We went through the pre-submission in the US, and we are waiting for the final submission to get the approval and go to market. We already raised 130K as business angel and family and friends, and now we are looking for 200K in funds for equity, for marketing, R&D, operation costs, and FDA to go to market. Our headquarters is in the US, and 80% of the operation are in Tunisia. We have one competitor. We have more sensors for better detection. We have the patient monitoring system, and we less price, $170 and $10 in a month. The roadmap, so we are waiting for the FDA. We have to get it on 2022 Q2 and go for production and sales at that time. And then after we go to market, we want to raise 5 million round after that to initiate the R&D on neuro monitoring to scale on other disorders. We have a team of 20 persons. We have 4 top management, 8 engineers, 6 in marketing, 1 in operation, and 1 medical doctor as an intern. And we have a board advisor in the US from eBay and from Google, from Abbott, and we have also professor in neurology in Tunisia, the other breeder. This is our partner, technical partners. We are partnered with Microsoft and NVIDIA, and Analog Device Arrow for the components, and One Tech in Tunisia for manufacturing. And as medical partner, we have Merck and Syneos Health. The achievement, we have went through 2 acceleration programs, one in Tunisia, Western Foundation, and one in the US, Baker University. And that's how we ended up in the Bay Area in San Francisco. So thank you. Epilert is more than a technology, it's a magic flower.
Thank you very much, Amin. Thank you. All right, judges, do you have any questions? Amal, can we start with you this time? Hi, ML. Can you hear me?
Yeah, excuse me.
Sure. Great.
Okay, so my question is which market? You talked about only about US market. So you're preparing to go to only US market, or is there other countries?
Since we had the crowdfunding campaign in the US, so we got pre-orders in the US, and we have backup from US community. We have also some pre-orders from Europe and from Canada, but mainly the first market is going to be US, then Europe, and then Africa. It's about regulation. That's why we decided to go to US. So if you get the FDA, we can sell in any Commonwealth country, like Canada, like South Africa, like MENA region. So every market who accept FDA for medical device, we can go for that market. But we will start in the US since we already have pre-orders there. That's why.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Julio, do you have any questions for me?
Just a quick one, I guess. What's your plan around acquiring customers? I imagine this will go at the individual level, but that can cost quite a bit, or can take quite a bit to scale. So what's your plan around acquiring customers?
So to acquire customers, we will get partnership with medical institution in the US, like the Epilepsy Foundation, the Epilepsy Community of Organization Association. So that's where we can find our customer. That's why we made the crowdfunding campaign, to get exposure and to tackle directly the customer. We have the B2C channels and we have the B2B channels to acquire the customer. The easiest way is to get partner with the foundation or any organization who work with epilepsy.
Great. Thank you so much, Amin. Time is up right now. Thanks for your presentation. All right, great. So next up, we've got Quicks, and I'd like to call them upon the stage as well. All right, thank you very much, Amin. Can you just present your screen to us?
Okay, sorry. So hi everyone, I'm very pleased to be here today and thank you for your invitation. So I'm the CEO and co-founder of Quicks Fast Recruiter community. So basically the problem actually is out of 100 CV received by a recruiter in the company today, 18 of them does not even pass the analysis phase because of the format of the CV. 15 are not going to be retained because of the content. And with a bit of luck, one of the 5 who will be passed will be retained. And the other big problem, of the companies, of course, are the resources. Often the need doesn't correspond to the reality of the market. And a very small company often do not have the means to be accompanied by quality recruitment. SMEs and big companies do not have the time and not enough data. So the consequences are very big, and in fact, there is a big consequences in employment, and actually there is unemployment, the decrease of purchasing power, no tax for the state, and the solution today that we propose is Quicks has given itself to become a trusted third party to solve this socio-economic problem by offering an innovative and intelligent platform based on a community of professional headhunters that we call fast recruiters that actually are freelance. So what we do today, we developed a criteria to have the best headhunters in Africa. So once we validate them, we take care of them like they are the stars. We gave them the business as the lead mission. We developed some new algorithm that we call data sharing. So those headhunters have access to not just a CV, but already a qualified data. And they have access also to powerful tools that allow them to optimize the time-consuming task of the recruitment process. So today we have more than 100 headhunters in 6 countries, like Morocco, Tunisia, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Senegal. We have some also in France and Luxembourg. So we created an online platform which enables us to digitalize most of the components of the recruitment process and to stay in constant contact with our clients. We developed also something that we call Sherlock, which is an intelligent AI actually that we have created with the aim to help young talent to create the most appropriate resume for the professional use. So basically, they just put their CV on the platform, and within a few seconds, they have an AI that give them all the advice that you have to make a very correct resume with the right advices to find a job. And finally, we have created the first show, web show actually, that we call The Choice Blind Recruitment. It's basically a candidate that pitch his profile in front of 4 blind jury of a company. Actually, we did the first episode the 7th of August. And we are very happy because we reached 10 recruitment in one day. So what are the KPIs today? We have, we have more than 200 enterprise registered. We have 10 new clients each month. We have around $12,000 revenue monthly. Our CLTV is $10K. Our cost acquisition clients is around $270, and our annual churn rate is around 2.5%. So this is our intern team with our advisors. So we have the sales team, marketing, IT, and of course what we call ambassadors in our team. Each ambassador has he have to manage a team of fast recruiters because they are, like I said, freelance. And we have, of course, some of the best mentors, like the one from Malt and Inskip. So thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you very much, Amin. Thank you. Zainab, do you have any questions for Amin?
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. I have a question about the business model. How do you get money? What do you sell? Are there memberships, or I don't know, just explain to us.
Of course. Actually, we made some innovative stuff on this thing as well, because like probably all of you know, the recruitment company works on the success fees, which is not very scalable for the headhunters that we work with. So we create a new way of business that we call in French TPS, temps passé succès. Actually, it's we are able with our algorithm to calculate the time consuming of each headhunters. But the other problem that we find that the clients don't like to put some deposit before the start of a mission, because he's not really sure of the results. So our platform basically we are like a third-party trusted, like Airbnb or something else. So the first thing, when the client creates his need, the algorithm of the platform going to see which headhunter is available and which one can ask this need. They're gonna be an exchange in visio between the client and the headhunters, but with the participation of like we said, the ambassador. So the ambassador is someone in intern at Quix, because it's a closed platform. And once the headhunter understands all the need of his client, he's going to send him a complete brief. And if the client is okay to work with this headhunters and validate the fact that he understands the job, then he have to choose the offer because we have 3 different offers. So we have one of the less one of the market, and we have someone with the more services. So he choose the offer depending of his budget, and then he has to put a deposit on the platform. So this is the deposit. This deposit actually said that he is engaged in this mission, and the headhunters, he knows that he's not working for nothing. He knows that the client, he can't change his mind. So if the headhunter did the job right, then the client has just to pay the difference between the deposit and the rest. If the headhunter does not do the job, then the client can take his money back.
All right, thanks for that, Amin. Unfortunately, we've run out of time.
I think Zainab has another question.
Another question? Okay, very quickly.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
You're
But
welcome.
of course, you're free to connect after the event and continue the conversation. All right, thanks, Amin.
Thank you very much.
Right, so next up, we've got Scartoon. I hope I pronounced it right. But I'd like to welcome Hidayet on stage.
Yeah, hi.
Hidayet, how are you?
Hello. I'm good, thank you.
Fantastic.
So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. Okay, so does everyone see my screen now?
Yes, perfect. Okay, ready when you are, Hidayet.
Thank you. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much for this invitation. It's a real privilege to be here. My name is Hidayet. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Scartoon. We're a telemedicine expert with expertise in learning difficulties for children. My story actually started when I discovered that my sister had an educational trouble called dyslexia. When she wasn't treated, she had really bad grades in school and he ended up stopping school. The real major problem was that my mom didn't know what she had, how to help her, or where to go. And the therapist didn't have the digital tools to keep track of her work, to work with her, and especially in the COVID-19 pandemic. This is why we created Scartoon. We detect, link, and do the treatment of educational troubles. Scartoon is a series of platforms. We offer a mobile app for parents and kids. We have a series of games created by experts that help us detect if the child has signs of educational troubles. It also offers a parental control zone for the parents to see the results of the sign detector, to get the nearest expert, book a session with them, and manage and track all the progression that the children is doing through the therapy. But also Scartoon is an office management tool for the therapist that help us manage the children, get instant results, get a library of games that they can use into the session offline and online, and an online session management tool. So it's not only my sister that has this trouble. We're talking about 1 in 5 children on the world, and that's based on the World Health Organization research. 10 years ago, it was 1 in 10 people. Now it's 1 in 5, and we're going through 1 in 2 children with educational troubles. In Tunisia, we're talking about more than 300,000 children. The market has been valued to $26.9 billion with 6.24% growth each year. We're targeting 10% of that market. So to help all these people, our business model is based on a $30 subscription fee for the experts to help them access to that platform, get their names into our mobile app for the parents, and get access to the library of the games. But it also is 20% commission fee on each session done on our platform. With the help of my team, we've been working on this project since 2018. We launched our first version in the summer of 2019, tested it on more than 500 children, and discovered that we had a lot of features missing to the need of these parents. That's why we did our pivot, and in less than 6 months, we were able to onboard 81 experts, 800 parents, get the name of Best Health Tech Solution Provider in North Africa by the MEA markets. We were able to secure two pre-seed funds with a value of more than $200,000, and we are launching next week. So our goals are to reach 150 experts by 2021, 6,000 parents by 2022, and generating $1 million of revenue in 2023. So it would have been impossible without this team. We're 3 co-founders, 2 IT engineers. Myself have more than 6 years experience in the social work, and our 3rd co-founder, Mr. Walid, is a serial entrepreneur. We are backed by a team of different expertise that help us create the technical side of the platform, but also a board of experts that help us create its content. So this is Scartoon, the platform that has been created for these children to help them overcome their troubles and have a better educational life and a better future. Having an educational trouble is like having problems with your eyes. All you need is a pair of glasses. So all you need if you have an educational trouble is Scartoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Hidayet. Thank you so much. That was brilliant. Okay, judges, do you have any questions? Amel, can you start with you?
Thank you, Hidayet, for this presentation. So my question for you is, what is your competitive advantage? And do you know about your most important competitors?
Yeah, great. Thank you for your question. Okay, so we do know who our competitors are. Our major competitors are based in the US and European market. We have Exercise, we have Nessie, and much more. In the local market, we have some indirect competitors like NextGen and all the centers that help for the educational troubles. What makes us different is that we are the first to offer a sign detector that is based on the results and the answers of the children, not the parents. We are available in local dialect and the most spoken languages in the region, and we are the first data bank that is gathering information about the educational troubles in the MENA region for the first time.
Thank you.
Amal, do you have any follow-up questions for Hidayat?
That's all for me.
All right, great. Does Zainab have any questions? Hi, Zainab.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry. Second time, missed my microphone. So, Hidayat, thank you for this presentation. It's really interesting. My question is about traction. Have you tested these games and solution with some children and parents?
Yes, we did. Through the whole process of creating these games, we have been working with children that are already working with our experts in their offices so that we make sure the games are giving the correct answers. And then we tested it on a batch of 15 children where we already detected 3 of them with educational troubles and whom are actually working with our experts as we speak.
Thank you. I have another one. Is
Sure,
there
go
an
ahead.
IP? Is there an IP in the methodology that you develop?
The IP is about the full platform, but not yet on the methodology where we haven't got the time yet to do it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Hidayat. All right, great. So next up on stage is Take Step. I see Mohammed is ready.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, Mohammed.
Okay.
Great. Okay, ready when you are?
Yes. Okay. My brother was an addict for more than 7 years, 7 years full of suffering and sadness. And why it was 7 years? Because of relapsing. Despite being in treatment facilities for more than 7 years, he relapsed 4 times. According to the officials, Egypt has more than 10 million drug addicts. 3 million of them are female, with only 3 treatment facilities which can treat only 150 female patients per year. In US, the relapsing rate is 70 to 80%. The treatment market in US is equal to $35 billion US. 11% of the patients only are seeking treatment. 89% of them are not. 32% of them because of lack of health care coverage, and 13% not knowing where to go. 25% of them because of social stigma. The cost of treatment in US is around $20K to $35K US dollars per month. So what's the problem we are solving here? It's an addiction treatment problem. Social stigma, capacity, cost, and lack of qualifications, as 90% of the treatment facilities in Egypt are owned and operated by ex-addicts, and lack of aftercare services, which leads to a higher relapsing rate. So we are offering Take Step, the first psychosocial platform that connects the stakeholders of the addiction recovery process together, empowering the patients and their guardians to take control of the recovery and not to relapse again, using different innovative tools like emotion intelligence engine, which make a real-time analysis of the emotions of the patients during the session with the therapist to make better diagnosis. So we are helping the UN SDGs in 4 of them through our platform. We have customers like AstraZeneca, Uber, Kareem, and Wazaf, and the American University in Cairo. We also have partnerships with University of New Mexico in US and Affectiva also. We have more than 14,000 patients from 11 different countries in the region here, with more than 22,000 sessions for them. Our total revenues are 37% month-over-month growth. Since the start of the beginning of the pandemic of COVID-19, we launched many initiatives for more than 250K beneficiaries in Egypt. We also launched another against sexual harassment initiative to support mentally the victims. Our team has more than 72 years experience. Dr. Mohammed Diab is the medical director with us. 25 years experience in addiction recovery. Adil Wafiq is head of marketing of GSK, Eli Lilly, Novartis, and myself, Mohammed Khashaba, with more than 15 years experience in healthcare like GE Healthcare and other companies in North Africa. We had been featured in Web Summit, the biggest technology conference in the world, as one of the best 5 healthcare startups in Africa, 2018. We had been awarded in Rise Up 2018. And we are looking to raise 150K to complete our seed round, which was 350K US dollars for this round. Thank you. Take step, empowering your recovery.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you very much. So, Vuyo from Launch Africa, do you have any questions for Take Step?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Mohammed. What's the revenue model? And you spoke about your customers being, I know you said AstraZeneca on the one side and Uber on the other side. So I'm interested to know kind of how do you interact with, say, those 2 examples of companies, and how do you make money?
Okay, we have 3 models. B2C model, it's a clear and direct model. We are offering online sessions, phone sessions for the patients, and video sessions. The other models are B2B with a license, annual license for the treatment facilities themselves. And we have the subscription model for the long treatment subscribers, which they are paying per 16 sessions. So for this model, our lifetime value for the patients are 16 model. For Uber, Karim, and AstraZeneca, we have contracts, annual contracts with them to offer their employees and their families psychiatric support sessions for the whole year, unlimited 24/7 sessions. We are available 24/7 with response in just 10 minutes. You can connect with your therapist online. I hope this answered your question.
Yeah, answered. Thank you.
Do you have any follow-up questions for you based on that?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Thanks.
Okay, great. Taneb, any questions for Mohammed?
Yeah, I saw that there is a slide about competition. Can you show it, please?
Yes, sure. Yes.
Can you tell us more about it, about the other
Okay, most of these competitors are in Europe and US, especially in US. Long only are our competitor here in Egypt. Today we have another raising competitors in Egypt like O7 Therapy and Labbe in Saudi. But all of them are marketplaces for therapists. We are not a marketplace. We are a kind of virtual treatment facility. We have our own team, and we have psychiatrists, psychologists under standards and control of tech-step level of standards. So we are virtual treatment facilities more than marketplaces.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Do you have any follow-up questions, Taneb? Still have a few seconds left.
I have a lot of questions, but it's okay.
Okay, great. But you're free to connect after the event.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mohammed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, great. So next up, we've got Turhal, and I will ask Mohammed to join us. Hi, Mohammed from Turhal. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can you see the screen?
It's loading. Right, I see it. Perfect. Okay, Mohammed, we are ready when you are.
I will keep the camera off for the internet connection.
Okay.
Okay.
That's best.
We'll try. Yeah. Hello, how are you, everyone? This is Tirhal, and Tirhal is a taxi app in Sudan. I am Mohammed Sharif. I am the deputy CEO of Tirhal, and Tirhal started in 2016. In 2016, and we have been working now for 5 years. We started with Khartoum, and then we expanded in other cities in Sudan. We have now 4 cities: Port Sudan, Lubayid, Wad Madani, and Atbara. And throughout the journey of Tirhal, we started with taxi, and then we added trips between cities in Khartoum, and then we added courier, and then we added delivery as well. So we have the distribution of customers between our services. We have the economy class, which has like 80% of our trips. We have Nawa'im. Nawa'im here we have 0.3%, where we have female drivers. We have vans, we have prestige, and we have pickup. This is all on the taxi services side. Here you can see our business model is the normal take rate, 15 to 20% of each trip. And we have added last year another subscription model as well to the business model. But we added rightly before the COVID-19 crisis, so we didn't show some progress on the subscription model. But you can see this is our revenue since 2018 up to 2021. You can see ups and downs. We have also went through some internet cutoffs and during the COVID-19, and then also the inflation rate. Tirhal, alhamdulillah, managed to survive during this crisis, and we are now, alhamdulillah, picking up again after the COVID-19 crisis. We have also fuel subsidy lift up. Now the prices in Sudan for the fuel now has been raised by 600 times. So the subsidy lift up has affected us big time. But alhamdulillah, Tirhal managed to survive during those crises. On April, we have a revenue of $142,000. This is the take rate from the trips. We have 3 million app downloads in Sudan. We have on average 810 trips per month. We have 77,000 registered drivers. Distribution between our customers or riders, you can say, are 58 males and 42 females. We dominate the taxi app market in Sudan. We are about 88% on the taxi front, taxi apps. Compared to the public transportation as well, we are about 30% market share, and the other is going to the traditional public transportation, you can say, means of transportation. Sudan population is 42 million, and Khartoum, especially where we have the big part of our service, is 8 million city. So our brand recognition, 99%, everyone in Khartoum especially knows Tirhal. Whenever you ask about top of mind question about Tirhal, then taxi app will come as an answer. And we have some competitors here. Kareem tried to enter Sudan in 2019, but then during the Uber acquisition, then due to the American sanctions, then they withdraw from Sudan. We have local taxi apps like Go and Lemon, and both of them, they are on the 12% of the taxi app market share. Our key metrics is we have a passenger or rider acquisition cost of $5, and we have the long lifetime value of $34, and we have a driver acquisition cost of $19, and we have a driver lifetime value of $367. This is the distribution of our segments of our of riders, family, young students, and businessmen. So we are addressing most of the segments that who can afford riding a taxi in Khartoum. We are moving towards being a super app, adding services on our backbone of drivers, delivery, courier, and public transportation as well. And we are testing now those kind of services. We're expecting them by end of this year to be ready, inshallah.
Sorry, Mohammed, I have to stop you right there. Sorry. Okay. Just to make it fair for everybody, but thank you. Thank you very much. We only have time for one question. So maybe Zanib, any questions for the Tehran team?
I think the business model is clear. Everything is clear. Thank you very much, Mohammed, for this presentation. I have a very female-focused question. It's about security. How do you ensure that your customers are secure during the rides?
We have a call center working 24/7, and we have almost 150 agents. You can call that call center at any time if you have any accident with any of one of the drivers, and the trip is definitely tracked in the application, and we have lots of accidents of lost and found as well on the cars. And alhamdulillah, we are managing to go through this throughout the
harassment and all the stuff.
All of this is registered, and then we can help also in reporting this to the police and things like that.
Thank you very much.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mohammed. Great. So next up on stage, I'd like to call on Isam from What Now.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Isam, how are you?
Fine, thanks.
Great, thanks, great.
Thank you. I will share my screen.
Yes, please.
All right.
All right, great, Sam. We're ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready, thanks.
All right.
So, hey everyone, I'm Isam Smali, co-founder and CEO of What Now. In What Now, we are helping, we offer a smart energy management solution. The problem you are solving is wasted energy, which can go up to 30% in commercial buildings. In industries such as factories and plants, it can vary from 5 to 15%. And for retail and other similar businesses, it's between 10 and 20%. This also is augmented by a high maintenance cost. That's mainly due to the needed labor to manually check and act when something wrong happens. So what we are doing is we are helping companies optimize their energy usage and extend the lifetime of their assets in order to reduce costs at first, and as a great result, their carbon footprint. We are doing this with a combination of hardware and software. We have devices, we build devices that collect real-time energy consumption and production data, and the whole thing is visualized on a user-friendly and cloud-based dashboard and mobile app. The process is quite simple. So we collect all of this data, we give visualizations and fast analytics. We have an alerts system that whenever something happens, our customers are alerted, so they avoid the wasted energy due to the faults that are detected. We also give them recommendations, and we even give them the ability to automatically control certain loads if that's the thing that will help them avoid the waste. And also we have reporting and analytics feature, which using the historical data, our customers are able to understand their usage trends and better plan for their future actions. In order to be able to do all of this, we have under the dashboard, which is the front part of the solution, we have our machine learning engine, which has three main components: anomaly detection. As the name suggests, we detect anomalies independently from the sector our customers or the machines are in. Energy disaggregation to reduce the number of devices needed to get the maximum amount of information, and our forecasting algorithms to help predict to help better plan for future investments. Our revenue model is currently based on selling the hardware for a fee of an average of $250. We have different versions. It costs us to manufacture here in Tunisia an average of $75. We charge a yearly fee per device. To give you an idea, an average plant can need around 20 devices. This can go up to even to 500 devices for the biggest industries. And for commercial buildings, the average is around 10 devices. We might be moving to a new business model as soon as we raise our next round, which is hardware as a service to remove the upfront fees. So far, we've launched our first pilot in end of 2018, where we generated $10,000, 112 in 2019, double that in 2020. So far in 2021, we have generated $150,000. We're on track to reach more than $350,000 without this if we don't get any investment this year. The number I'm most proud of in this is that we have many customers that have made repeat orders with us, which proves that the solution works for them. So our customers span different sectors. We work with retail, banking, telcos. Our biggest focus right now is industry. We are working with the pharmaceutical industry, aeronautics industry, cement plants, which are the biggest consumers in the country, electronics manufacturing. So we've got a good variety of customers. And with to give you an example, for a result, with Orange, we started with 20 sites. Now we are covering the whole country with 240 sites. We've managed to make savings of up to 19% average. We are also covering their buildings, by the way, now. Another success story we've had is with Safran, the aeronautics manufacturer in Tunisia. After their first order, now they are at their 9th order. We're planning to cover their whole presence in Tunisia, and we're starting to plan for abroad plans. The energy management system market is quite big, so it's globally for the industry and buildings, it's $25 billion. In the regions that we are targeting, which is Middle East and Africa, it's $4 billion. And in these markets, our main competitors are traditional actors, which are OEMs like Schneider, ABB, Siemens, emerging market players who are mainly system integrators using the OEMs, and some cloud-based actors mainly based in Europe and the US. Our differentiator is that we have focused on having a user-friendly, customer-centric platform. It's super scalable, both on the hardware and the software side. To give you an example, we are able to deploy our whole solution in one factory in one day. We've done that multiple times. So we have, and it works even with the not that modern infrastructure that our customers in this region have. Our team has been so far R&D focused. We have developed each and every aspect of the technical solution, and now we are raising $1.5 million as a pre-Series A to scale up our sales efforts. We have two in our strategy. You have two next region that we are going to address. Part of it will go to certification and IP. Of course, to keep up with our growth, it's going to be for manufacturing. And yeah, that's it for now. I will be happy to answer any question. Thank you.
All right, great. We only have time for one question. So maybe Amel, have any questions for Issam?
Thank you, Aissam, for this very clear presentation.
Thank you.
I'd like to return to the last, so the last slide, please.
Yeah.
Just to ask you about your need today. So it's 1.5?
Yeah, it's 1.5, yeah.
Okay. So, okay. And so the next step is about the certification NIP?
No, actually, the next step we have the necessary certifications. Like we've been working with international clients who require certifications for security, for all other stuff. But when we're talking about especially the IP part is to secure our solution in the European or the US market in case we go there. But the main thing, like the 40% of this race, is to simply scale our sales effort. We've been basically working on organic word of mouth using our network. We didn't do any kind of marketing. We have a really small sales team. The focus has been product development. It was like our biggest asset is the product, but we need to scale up the sales. So these are our next steps in terms of growth. And the raise is basically to just do that. Yeah, like the biggest part of it is sales and continue to work on the product, which is our main sales channel. Yeah. A main sales driver. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Unfortunately, time has run out. But thanks for the clear presentation.
Thank you.
All right, and now we've come to our last pitching startup, and that is Whiteboard. I'd like to call Mohammed Nabil. Hi, Mohammed. How are you? Okay, Mohammed is ready.
Sorry, I was muted. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Yes, hello. Sorry, I was muted. Hello, everybody. Nice to meet you today. I'm Mohammed Nabil. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Whiteboard. Mainly, chatbot industry is one of the most growing in the last 4 years. 2016, there are around 30K chatbot across the world. By the end of 2020, they reached more than 2 million. And the market is growing year over year and expected to reach around, by the end of this year, around $16 billion. And the MENA market size expected to reach $800 million. And according to Business Insider, 80% of companies will need a chatbot to communicate faster and easier with their clients. Chatbot help business to grow. They help business to automate their operation, improve their customer service, sell more products while saving a lot of money. What is the problem you are solving? To build a chatbot that can understand and interact with Arabic dialects. Very complex process and costly and take a lot of time and money, especially there is no data sets available in Arabic. Here comes Whiteboard. Whiteboard, it's a B2B SaaS platform. A SaaS platform that allows any business to build their own chatbot that can understand English and Arabic with multiple dialects. Without any coding or experience background. Our target market for a while is the Middle East and North Africa, and it's very easy to build through chatbot through our platform. It's only gone in 3 steps. First one, go to our platform. Second step, you can create your account and choose from more than 30 predefined templates in multiple domains. Start the building a process in a very friendly user interface provided in English and Arabic. Our chatbot builder supports all the channels your business may need, like Facebook Messenger, web chat, WhatsApp for business, Instagram, Twitter, and many others. And we are an official provider for WhatsApp for business and Instagram in the MENA region countries. We also integrate with multiple third-party tools your business may need, like Google Sheets, WordPress, Salesforce, HubSpot, Zapier, RSS feeds, and many others. Our AI engine is very mature and we support our clients with multiple AI engine like intent analysis, text and voice recognition, sentiment analysis, entity recognition, and many others. For now, we support more than 12 dialects besides English dialects. So we have a very, very solid AI engine in Arabic dialects. We are different from other competitors. We have global players like ChatFuel, MiniChat, and we're different from them that we support native AI engine in Arabic. We have regional players like Arabot, BotMe, Uniphonic, and they don't have a SaaS product. So we are the only platform that have a SaaS product and AI engine in Arabic in one platform. Our business model is mainly subscription-based, starting from $15 per month for SMEs, or starting from $12K per year for enterprise accounts. We have a very solid marketing activities like SEO, SEM, email marketing, and targeting ads, and have a huge partnership program with Microsoft, Vodafone, STC, and multiple players across the region. Some of them are governmental and private sector partners. They help us to grow across the region very fast. These are our numbers so far. We have more than 6,000 chatbots, generated more than 3.5 million as a revenue, served more than 40 million end users. Some of our clients are King Abdullah Economic City, Dubai Government, Credit Agricole Bank, Karim, Visita, Jumia, and many others. We are a team of 45. I'm Mohammed Nabil, the co-founder and CEO with more than 10 years experience in business development and management. Saif Ahmed, Chief Product Officer with more than 5 years experience, and he's the founder of AskArbot, the biggest chatbot in the world with more than 90 million end users. Muhammad Mustafa, our CTO, with more than 12 years experience, different technical domains. Rashad Bousaif, Head of Business Development and Partnerships, and 18 years experience in different business development and marketing, and she is ex-Arabot, our main competitor in the region. We are a part of Facebook Accelerator Commerce Program. We work one-to-one with Facebook team to accelerate our growth in the next year. We are a part of Muhammad Personal Innovation Fund program. This is targeting the startups that have a plan to expand in UAE market. This is our numbers year over year. 2018, we generated 100K, 19, 500K, 2020, 1.1, and expected to close this year around $4 million as a total revenue. We are asking for $4 million as a Series A round. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you very much. Zainab, do you have any questions for Mohammed?
Yeah, please, Mohammed. Thank you very much for this presentation. I saw a growth plan. Can you share it with us, please? Yeah. So as of today, you are in Egypt and Morocco, or you have customers there?
I have customers across the region, Middle East, North Africa, and Gulf cities. I have more than 6,000 chatbots in more than 40 countries, but majority of them in the Middle East and North Africa.
Okay, so when you speak about expansion, it means that you are just reinforcing your presence in the region. You are not targeting Sub-Saharan Africa or Asia or Europe, maybe.
Not in short term. We have a reseller program, but we build a partnership network across all the region in Morocco, Algeria, Libya, Saudi Arabia, Lebanon, and many others. So they resell our product because it's a SaaS. There's no need to be physical present. So we can sell it very easy through our partners with a revenue share model.
Thank you. Is Whiteboard supporting the Tunisian dialect?
Yes, Tunisian and Moroccan dialect. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Great. Amal, do you have any questions for Mohammed?
Hi, Mohammed. Thank you so much for this presentation. Now what's the next steps for you today?
Okay.
And what is your competitive advantage, please?
Okay, according to our competitive advantage, that we support a very powerful AI engine that can understand English with multiple dialects and Arabic with multiple dialects. So we have the most powerful AI engine that serves the MENA region customers. And all of this in a very friendly user interface, a very friendly SaaS product. So no code, no technical background needed. You can build your own chatbot in a drag and drop experience. It's very easy to build your chatbot. Regarding to our growth plans the next year, we have a plan. By the end of this year, we'll launch a Whiteboard AI platform targeting AI. We will expose our AI engine as a separate platform to use by the community. We'll have an office in KSA by this year. Next year, we will enhance our product, like we will integrate with RBA systems. We'll have a social media moderated campaigns features. We will launch a Whiteboard marketplace. On a business side, we expected next year to generate from $8 to $10 million as total revenue.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thanks, Amal. And thank you, Mohammed. Thank you very much for that presentation.
Thank you.
So with that said, yeah, we've come to an end of our pitch session for Seed/Series A startups in North Africa. It's been really a wonderful experience, definitely hearing about all these innovations happening in the region. I know it's not easy to pitch your business in a constrained time period, but we really do appreciate your efforts and your time. So with that said, I hand over to Bintu for the closing remarks.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Papama. So as Papama said, I would like to thank first the jury. Thank you, Zeynep, the Managing Director of The Dot. Thank you, Vuyo, the Invest Associate of Launch Africa, and Emel, the Director of Réseau Entreprendre. And I would also like to thank all the startups that pitched today. Thank you, you've been all amazing. I just want to remind to everyone that our North Africa Summit will take place in Tunis, the 22nd and the 23rd of September. So if you haven't done so, please buy your ticket using Quicket. And I would like to thank our sponsor, Expertise France, Smart Capital, and The Dot, without who we couldn't do this event in Tunisia. So I'm looking forward to see you all in Tunisia, and I wish you a nice day.
Thank you.
Could I ask a question?
Yeah, of course, Mohamed.
To have a visa to Tunisia, we need to be very early. We need to start from now because the logistics it take a lot from 2 weeks to maybe more than 2 weeks. So if you can handle us invitation letter or something like that to apply to a visa very early.
Okay, absolutely. Makes sense. Yeah.
We will definitely, we will make contact with you and share with you the details, etc.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thanks, Mohamed.
Great. Thanks, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the session as much as we did, and I wish you a nice day.
Thank you, everybody. We'll be in touch soon. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.